Hey guys, Danny here with Squirrel's Woodshop, and we are just a few days away from starting our family's annual summer vacation games. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal around here. Basically, the grown-ups get to whoop up on the kids for 2 weeks. Well, that's the way we would like for it to go, but it's never happened that way. And they may be getting older, but so am I. And they may be getting bigger, but so am I too, you know? Well, faster, they might have me beat. More agile, that's for sure. But that's not gonna stop us this year. And this little thing we're making here now is gonna prove it. We are making a scorekeeper. This is going to be able to keep track of who's winning at any given time. Now there's about 15 events, so we need at least 15 slots, you know, in case the grown-ups decide to really turn it on this year and win them all. So what we're going to do is have 15 holes on each side at an angle so the team's flag can be displayed in the corresponding hole of which the games that you have won. Whew, that was a lot to get out. Basically, if you win a game, you move up a hole. The team that's got the higher flag at the end of the games wins the games. So what we're doing here is getting a block set up so we can put it underneath our scorekeeper, and we're able to drill those angled holes. Once we knew that it was going to work at the right angle we needed, we went ahead and put some double-sided tape on there and pressed it down real good. Here we're just checking our dowel size, figure out which size of bit we need. Test piece. And I believe that's going to work. So we went ahead and made a center mark down the whole piece and marked out 15 spots. And just a matter of drilling them all out now. Now to keep this scoreboard straight, we had a little jig that Squirrel had made a while back, and it was sitting on top of the cabinets. Don't know how he remembered it was there, but he did. And it's basically just 2 pieces of plywood screwed together, possibly glued. I don't know. It worked pretty good though, as I was able to slide the board down as I needed using the old thumb clamp, and it kept it nice and straight. Now this setup worked good until I ran out of headroom on my press, and then we had to readjust and add a spacer in between them. But it all worked out real nice. I was able to get the bottom ones this way, but I did have to change clamps working it like this. That lasted all of about 4 holes, and it was back to the left-hand clamp again to finish up the top side. Now I'll save you a little bit of trouble because that was just one half of it. I had to turn around and do the other side too. And since we had this nice jig set up, might as well go ahead and drill the holes for the top. So that's what we did. Next we move on to the sanding stage. Go ahead a little bit from the top, the side, knock out all the dust, flip it over, do it again. And that brings us to where we had a little bit of controversy. Now, typically I'm not the big design guy, but here I was tasked with making our year. Now, 2024 sounds pretty simple. And I thought it was. But as I was told, my 2s are old. And I don't know if you could tell, but that's the 2 I grew up drawing. That's what it's supposed to be. Not sure when it swapped, but it did. So all you that draw your twos like I do, and I know you're out there, well, we're just old. And then we got that out of the way. Me and my shop helper got to work on drawing out the letters for our summer vacation games. Now, I have never in my life routed out letters freehand, ever. But for some reason, I thought it was going to be a good idea to do it this way. I mean, I've seen them do it on the internet before, and they make it look pretty simple. I'm here to tell you, if you know what you're doing, it might be. But if you're like me, it's harder than I thought. But at the end of the day, and the end of this project, I know I'm a blessed man, knowing that I have the wife and kids that I have to enjoy all this with. I think it turned out good. Yeah, mom and dad flag's a little lower, but that's fixing to change. Thanks for watching, guys.